Okay, let's create a snippet for Sublime text, and in this case we wanted to use a snippet for Pygame in Python. Pygame is a module to build games in Python. So let's create a window with a Pygame. So import Pygame and then screen equal Pygame. So Pygame dot display dot set mode. That's how we create a window 400 for 400. Let's say that we have a width and height of the screen. There is this one. Let's also put sides equal this one, and so we use just sides here. And then we're gonna make the while loop. So loop equal 1 and while for event in Pygame dot event dot get if event dot type is equal to pygame dot quit. Loop equal 0, and then pygame dot quit. Okay, let's put this one into a def main. And then pygame dot display dot update clock dot tick 60 and clock equal pygame dot init the time dot clock pygame dot init font dot init and okay. So this is the window, we close it and we are good to go. So now this is a basic window. We do not want to write every time this stuff, so let's copy this and let's go in preferences and player set no tools developer new snippet. There you go. Into this thing here you see, let's write this, and you see this thing here, let's put it here and let's put 400 here. Let's put this one here, let's call this 2 and 500. What else we must change? Nothing. I think it can go like this. So let's delete this. And now down here we're gonna do, you see the scope here, we want to use it just for Python, so into the Python file, and how to use it into, you're gonna do Pygame here. Then now we are ready to save this snippet into our snippet thing here, Python snippet. I don't know if I get just something here, no, for Pygame, no. So I call it pygame.sublime snippet and go. Now I can close this. Now I go into, let me, can go into any, let's create a new one. Let's save this as example.py. Okay, now example of snippet into a Python file. Okay, let's say I want to start Pygame, so I don't want to write every time the same thing. I go Pygame, press the tab button, boom, there it is. I want to change the size of the window, 600 for 400. There we go. Let's see if it works. There we go. Here is our window here. And we could also have done something. We could also add a title, for example, so that we don't have to do it every time. If you're gonna don't know how to change your snippet again, go again into the new snippet, open, control. The first time it will not open in the right directory. Open again and you will find yourself into your Sublime things here with Python snippet. Let's open again Pygame. And so I want to also instead here of just the screen, we are gonna do Pygame dot set Pygame display dot set caption and title, but instead of title we're gonna do dollar and curly brackets 3 colon and window title. So again, if you go now in the example here, we delete this thing and we go into Pygame tab. There it goes. Now I have, let's say 600 tab, 400 tab, my title. And we could have done also here, put the apostrophes here and save it. Let's go here. Okay, we can close this one, don't need it. Let's go back in the example. Now you see that if we go here, we should have the, okay, you see here, I want to leave this one like this and this new title, and we have the apostrophes. So you see it's very useful to have, I want to leave a space here, another, okay, let's save it. So it's very useful if you don't want to write every time the same thing, the starting thing, for example, for Pygame. You can customize it however you want, and I use other function always the same, so I maybe want to add them to this Pygame snippet, but you get the idea of how it works. Remember here to put the name that you want to use to do the tab trigger, so that when you press tab it will show all this. Remember the dollars and the curly brackets to make these things changeable, and with always with the tab, with pressing the tab once you see the code. And then with source.python you use it only in Python, not in other type of file. So if you write Pygame into a text file, for example, it will not show up. If you want, you can show it up in every file, in all the type of file that you want. And for other type of files like HTML, etc., there are other scope kind of of commands here to say so, where the words that you have to use, the keywords are different. So thank you and see you next time.